this is Alec. This is an exercise with the A minor pentatonic scale at the 5th fret with our first finger. We're going to play 2 notes per string. We're going to go fingers 1, 2, 3, 4 lined up to frets 5, 6, 7, 8. And so I'm going to name the fingers as we go now. Those are the assigned fingers for those frets. So low E string we have 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. And then you reverse it 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is get that under your fingers. So get it memorized so you can play it up and down. Alternate picking would be good with that once you get into the higher speeds. So the first exercise was just getting it under your fingers. Once you have it memorized, then you can start practicing it with a metronome. So let's play the first exercise. We want to try to get the scale played 1 note per beat at 80 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you can play that in time, even, clean notes, you want to be able to repeat that at least 4 times in a row, consecutive, no mistakes, make sure it's consecutive times. Then you can move on to the next exercise. So the next exercise is playing with 8th notes, so that's 2 notes per beat, same tempo, 80 beats per minute. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, so when you can play that in time, then you want to try to get those 4 consecutive, at least 4 times in a row. The more you can play it consecutive without stopping, back and forth, the more you're going to increase your consistency, and that's what you want. You want to be able to play the scale at any point. You don't want to be trying to play it, messing it up. You want to be able to pull it out anytime you need it. So let's do 4 consecutive with the 8th notes. I'll show you what that looks like. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and... So that's what the exercise looks like, playing it 4 times consecutive. You could do 8 times, however many times, the more the better. Once you can play it consecutively over and over like that without mistakes, it's safe to say that you're pretty comfortable with that scale. The next exercise, we would maybe work with triplets. So now that's going to be 3 notes per beat. Triplet, triplet. That's the exercise in triplets. I hit the G behind the A there to finish it off. It just worked out nice with the triplets. So that's just going back to that flat 7 of the scale. It's the same note as that G that up here. Still a part of the scale, it's just behind your root note there. Same thing, once you get that comfortable, you can do that. Then you want to try to get those consecutive runs, whether it's 4 or 8. The more the better, right? You want to get this under the fingers. And then we want the 16th notes would be the next exercise, and that's 4 notes per beat. 1 E and a 2 E and a 2 E. So I just did 2 there, but same thing goes. You want to try to be able to get as many consecutive, whatever your goal. You could set a goal for 2, then you could set a goal for 4 times consecutive, 8 times. Whatever your goal, you just want to get those consecutive runs. So if you make a mistake in your second last run, then you have to start it all over again. You want to do the whole thing consecutive, however many times your goal is. You want to get those scales underneath the fingers. You want it so that you don't even have to think about it when you're playing it. The point of that is when you're improvising, ideally scales are meant for music. That's what music comes from, melodies and improvising. So you want to have that scale underneath your fingers so that you can grab any note at any point as you choose as you're making music, right? So if you're playing, you want to be able, just want to be able to play those notes and move around freely. So this is a way to start getting those notes under your fingers so you can start getting ready to practice improvising. Alright, so that's it for today. Have a good one.